Good morning, boys and girls. I'm here to go over lesson 5 with you in our science that we've been talking about this week. We've been talking about life cycles. Okay, so we've done 4 lessons so far, and I still have the notes on the board, but I've added one more note. You can see by the pink arrow right here from lesson 4. I wrote that animals can look like their parents in shape and color. Because if you think about it, when kittens and puppies are born, they have the same shape as their mom and their dad. And they can be the same color as their mom or dad. Then sometimes kittens and puppies can be a different color. We also had the picture of the penguins in our book. And how was the baby penguin and the adult penguin the same? Well, if you said by shape, you're correct. They both had the same shape. But now, how were they different? That baby penguin was a different color. They had dark gray fuzzy feathers, and as they grow, it will change into black and white feathers, just like an adult penguin has. And what about those 2 giraffes? They were the same shape, but what was different about the young giraffe and the adult giraffe? Had something to do with their spots. The adult had darker spots than the young one. That's correct. Good job, guys. Okay, well, we are going to do lesson 5 today. So if you have your science books, which I know you do, go ahead and get those out. We are on page 114, 115. It looks like this. We're going to talk about the plant life cycle. And I hope you watched the video that I gave the link to about a plant cycle video. I hope you've been able to watch that. If you haven't, go back and watch it later. It has some things in it that is in our lesson today also. Okay, 114, 115, and right away, when I get there, and I know you're going to see it too when you get there, we have 3 vocabulary words. Remember, those vocabulary words are highlighted in yellow. Anytime we have vocabulary words in yellow, that means we're going to see them on our worksheet. And they're important, and we need to know them for when it comes test time. Okay? So I'm going to start reading on page 114. I want you to follow along and read with me as we do. And we're going to stop and talk about those vocabulary words too as we come along. What is the life cycle of a bean plant? Most plants grow from seeds. A seed has a hard outer covering called a seed coat. A seed coat protects the seed. Okay, well, we talked about plants back in chapter 1 when school first started, and we know that plants grow from seeds. Okay, so let's talk about that vocabulary word, seed coat. Think about your own coat that you wear, whether it's a raincoat when it's raining, or we have our winter coats that we wear. Those coats cover and protect us. Well, that's what a seed coat does. That's the hard outer shell that's covering and protecting the seed, the plant inside. Okay? So that's what a seed coat does. It covers and protects, just like our coats cover and protect us. Okay, let's continue reading. I'm on the 2nd paragraph now in the middle. Each seed contains a tiny plant and stored food. The tiny plant uses the stored food as it grows. A seed that gets enough water and air may germinate or begin to grow. Roots from the germinated seed grow down into the ground. A stem grows up. A seedling grows out of the ground. A seedling is a young plant. Okay, let's talk about those 2 vocabulary words. That first one is germinate, and that means to grow. And one way I've taught my kids in the past on how to remember that is germinate starts with the letter G, grow starts with the letter G. So germinate means to grow. Make those connections. Just like I said, a seed coat covers and protects, just like our coats cover and protect. Make a connection that's going to help you to remember those important words, okay? Now, we know as seeds sprout, their roots grow down into the ground, and that stem will start growing up out of the ground for the plant to continue to grow, okay? And that other vocabulary word, the one on the very bottom of the page, is seedling. And a seedling is just a name for a young plant, one that has started growing, popping up out of the ground. It's a young plant, okay? All right, let's take a look at the pictures along the bottom of the page. And each picture has, important information that you need to read about. So this is a picture of a plant life cycle. Okay, so let's start here on the bottom with the seed and look at the top right above it. Seeds are the beginning of a bean plant life cycle. Okay, follow your arrow over and you can see those roots. Okay, that seed coat has cracked open and the roots are starting to grow downward. Okay, they're going to hold their place in the ground for that plant to grow. Okay, let's read the second picture. The bean seed germinates and starts to grow. So the first step is a seed. The second step is that vocabulary word germinate. Okay, follow your arrow. Okay, and you can see the roots have gotten bigger, longer, and we have that stem starting to grow up. It's kind of hard in my book on the video to show you because it's kind of in the crack of the book. So make sure you're looking at your book. A seedling grows from the seed. So that's the third step of this plant life cycle. We have a seed, it germinates. Now we have a seedling, okay, and follow over to the last picture, and the information for it is right up there. The plant continues to grow and change. It becomes an adult. Okay, you can see it's gotten taller. There's more leaves on it. Soon you'll get a flower, and depending on what other type of plants there are, they may grow a fruit or something. Okay, so let's read the top of page 115, this paragraph right here. The plant continues to grow. The flowers on an adult plant make seeds. We learned that in chapter 1. The flower makes the seeds. Some seeds from an adult plant will grow into new plants. Okay, we talked about how sometimes seeds fall to the ground. Okay, or the wind may blow seeds away, or the seeds are carried off by water. We had the picture of the lily pads in our science book. Okay, and so new seeds will make new plants. All right, so let's go back over our 3 vocabulary words one more time. That first vocabulary word on the top of 114 is seed coat. Okay, that's that hard outer covering that's covering up and protecting the seed and the plant that's on the inside that's getting ready to grow. That second vocabulary word, germinate, means to grow. Germinate starts with the G, grow starts with the G. Make a connection so you'll remember that, okay? And then the last one is seedling, and that's just a young plant that has started growing, okay? Now let's review over the plant life cycle, okay? Our animal life cycles on the board have just had 3 parts to them. Okay, a bean plant has 4 parts to them. The first step is a seed. A seed must be planted, okay? The second step is that seed germinates, okay? So we have a seed, we have seed germinates. The third step of the plant life cycle is a seedling, and that's when the plant is starting to grow out of the ground, and you see it. And then the final step, it becomes the adult plant. Okay? Good job, guys. I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and I hope they've helped you. Let's go ahead and look at your worksheet for today for Lesson 5. Okay, it looks like this, just like all your other ones. Let's go over the words that are in the top box. We have seed coat. That was a vocabulary word. Go find it on page 114. Put your finger on it. I'll wait for you. Okay. Now you know where to find seed coat at. Okay. Remember, use your book as a cheat sheet. Okay. Your book will help you since you're not here to be able to read off the board the notes that I put. Okay. Your second word is seedling. All right, that was another vocabulary word down on the bottom. Put your finger on it. Go find it. Okay, that way you know where it's at. Seedling is a young plant. Your third word is germinate. There's your other vocabulary word in the middle. Germinate starts with the G. Germinate means to grow. Grow starts with the G. And your final word is seeds. And we know that all plants start from what? Seeds. Yes, you are correct. Okay, on the bottom, you have 3 boxes. The box in the middle already has a picture inside of it. So you have to do a picture in the first box and a picture in the last box. So let's read number 5. It says, how does a plant grow? Complete the life cycle for this seedling by drawing seeds and an adult plant. So it tells you right there what to draw. Draw seeds and an adult plant. Now think about it. What comes first? What comes first in that plant life cycle? Is it a seed or is it the adult first? Okay. And then what comes last? It's going to grow into what? All right. So it tells you what to draw. Draw seeds and then draw an adult plant. All right. Don't forget, put your name at the top. That way we'll have it for when you return this on Friday. And let me know if you guys need any help with anything. Have your parents send me a dojo message and I'll get back with you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.